What's up, everybody? How you guys doing out there? It's Brooklyn Prepper. What's going on? All right, I'm doing another video here. All right, so today, this table always gets me every time. I'm a zombie. I eat somebody's face. What's up with the face eating out there, everybody in the world? Stop eating people's faces. Hey, know what's funny? I was just thinking about that whole scene. I can picture like the cop rolling up on the dude and it's like pulls his gun out and says, "Stop eating his face, bro." Stop tasering me, bro. Stop eating his face, bro. It's just a world gone mad, you know? So, I feel good. I'm happy to do another video. In today's video, I'm going to give you a real simple kitchen setup. You know, it could be used anywhere, right? But basically geared towards the people who live more in the suburbs or the urban environment, like the cities and stuff, right? And just talk about the city. Know what's really starting to bother me, right? All this talk I see a lot of times on these clipping videos, you know, and I mention it a million times in my videos. Hey, if you live in the city, you're gonna die. I get all these. I even get PMs telling me how I'm gonna die because I live in the city, and you know the herds are gonna come after me and eat my face, and you know. Please, let's clear the air here, right? And then I see another video, only farmers are going to survive, you know, because they're farmers and, you know, they're the only ones going to survive. I love farmers. I support my local farmers and everything, you know. What's the farmers going to do? They're going to turn everybody away from their farm? Hey, I'm sure you can't take care of everybody, but I tell you one thing. In my opinion, I believe farms are going to be a big target in a bad SHTF situation, right? You're a farmer, right? You got this land and everything. You better have a lot of people helping you out on that farm and defending that farm for you, because you think a bunch of people are going to stand outside the farm and look over the fence and say, "Look, he has all that food, but you know, I'm a city folk and I ain't going to go in there because I watch my family starve while you farm." It's ridiculous. The farmer, the man in the city, the man in the suburb, the man in the desert, we all have the same odds, all right? So cut the baloney out. It's really driving me crazy. You know, if you live here, you're dead. You live here, you're dead. If you live here, you're going to live, you know. If you agree with me or not, I don't care. Just cut it out. Everybody has a fair chance to survive during a bad situation, right? In my opinion, a zombie apocalypse, nah. Right, something majorly happen where we have to be on our own for years and years and years. You know what? Very highly unlikely. You know, a lot of people want you to believe that and the fear mongering and all that. Right? If that happens, hey, you know, even the preppies, even the best preppers out there, don't know how that ball is going to bounce. Right? They'd be lying to you if somebody says, "Well, if something lasts for years and years, I'm really equipped and I'm going to survive it." You're lying, because, you know, we never had faced something like that. Most of the time, something's going to happen. It's going to be a short-term thing, you know. Hey, it could be months, you know, a few months, maybe a year the most, right? We could lose power. We could, you know, storms. See, I think more the lines of, like, storms and hurricanes and everything, you know, because our whole grid is very fragile, right? Hey, there could be a solar flare, but if there's a solar flare and it knocks everything out, hey, like I said, all bets are off. We're all going to have to try to survive the best we can. You know, I'm not going to sit here and say I can survive any situation. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know if I could survive 2, 3 years, 4 years. I don't know. You know, that's up to God, I guess. You know, it's in God's hands after that point. But, why am I ranting? I'm like crazy. I'm like, you know what? I drank way too much coffee today. This is like my 4th cup of coffee, like within 15 minutes, right? But I'm excited to be back, right? So I made this little video just to show you, right? You don't have to have all this tons and tons of stuff that works millions of dollars to have a simple little kitchen setup. It is so simple. You gotta have a means to cook your food, a little bit of water, a little bit of power, and a couple little safety things, pots and pans, you're done. All right? So this video, I'm just trying to get across, like if you do live in tight quarters and in an apartment, something like this, what I'm showing you right now is it's bare minimal. And this is all you're going to need, you know, to have a little kitchen so you can do a little cooking, like a little washing, a little hygiene, right? If you do lose power, of course, of hurricanes and all that stuff. Like I'm jumping all over the place. I'm like bouncing around. This whole zombie apocalypse, you know, got me excited. I love zombies. I love zombie movies, right? And it's like I'm watching all this stuff. It's crazy stuff going on out there. And bath salt, I don't know. Maybe I'll do a video and I don't know how you do it. You eat it or you put it in your eyes or something. Maybe I should do that and turn into a zombie right before your eyes. Right, that would be a great video. I guarantee I'll get like 4 billion hits. Right, but anyway, let me show you my little setup here. And remember, you know, if you guys are preppers out there and you're making videos to teach other people, don't down anybody else because of their environment they live in. Right, give everybody encouragement. You know, hey, if you live there, man, you're gonna make it. Right, it's nonsense. Right? I live in a big city. I'm very comfortable. I said it a million times before. I got plenty of food. I could hold out here, and nobody even know I'm here. You know, I could disappear. You know, but for anyway, just like please, like you know, if you're gonna leave a comment about how I'm gonna die in the city, all right, I got it. I'm gonna die as soon as the shit hits the fan. I got it. All right, so it's getting me a little fragile. All right, so I'm going to show you my little kitchen setup. It's real easy to make. It's like nothing. It's like, you know, prepping don't have to be like, you don't need a college education. You just need a couple of simple things to get you through the hard times, right? And I'm going to show you just a couple little things that the most expensive thing is like the little stove and maybe a little power you might want to have just to run some stuff. All right, so let me show you stuff. I'm going to start off with my little sink that I made with buckets, okay? Be right back. Okay, guys, there you go. What I got here first, I got a bucket. I showed this thing in my pandemic video, all right, if you've never seen that one. It's in the City Survival Says. But I put a little Tupperware thing. I cut a hole in it, and I attached it to a 5-gallon bucket, right? Then I got another 5-gallon bucket. I put a little washer, a little valve, a washer on the other side too, and a little spout over here. Costs pennies, nothing, right? And there you go. You know, you got your own little sink, see? Yeehaw! Ooh, see? Look at that. Magic for about $3. You know, right? And what's great about all this stuff I'm showing you, right? See now it all drains in there. You don't get water on your carpet or whatever you got. All right, so there you go. You got one little bucket. You got to water. You know, you got to remember you got to collect water. And that's going to be another video how I collect water in the city during a SHTF situation. All right, so I'll show you that in another video coming up soon because that's important, right? But you should be storing water too, in bottles or 5-gallon buckets, whatever you want to do. All right, so simple. Boom, 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 boom. You made it for about $3, right? If that much. Right, so you take a bucket, get a little old Tupperware, you make it, right? It's simple. It's not complicated stuff. But what's great about doing it this way, you can store all this stuff away real fast. Look, I got no leaks on here at all. And I didn't even glue this stuff together. So this all still comes apart. Right? They go snug. So I could take all this stuff up, I put it all back in the buckets, I put the 2 buckets inside each other, put it in the closet. Right, especially if you're in an apartment or a small environment, you could store this stuff in the closet. So there you go. You got your sink where you can get water to cook with, right? Nice clean water. Or if you want to wash your hands a little bit, or wash a piece of meat, or a squirrel, or maybe a chipmunk, you could just clean them off in there after you murder them, right? There you go. Your little sink setup, and that's what you need. It's like a table, and you can make a whole little kitchen setup. You can even just set this up in your existing kitchen. Right, but what's great about, like I said, the stuff I'm showing you, if you had to leave the place you're at and go somewhere else, you could bring this stuff with you. Right, even if it's to a friend's house, you could bring some this stuff. It's all portable. That's what's great about it. You can just set it up and it's still portable. All right, let's move on to the my range, my cooking range. There you go. As simple as that. A little camping stove. This camping stove is the Coleman dual fuel, like I mentioned in my other videos. It runs on white gas, right? All you gotta, this is all you gotta do is just have maybe 2, 3 of these stored away. If you're doing bare minimal, like in most disasters or hurricanes and bad weather and knocks off power for maybe a few weeks and stuff, you still could go on with your normal life. It'd be like camping in your house. It's fun, right? Like I said, major events, it's a little bit of a game changer, you know, like I said, right? But you have to be prepared. Even this little bit of stuff here could get you through a major event also, right? So if you run out of white gas and it was a bad event, there's going to be cars all over the place, and this stove here can run on gasoline also. All right, so that's the dual fuel. White gas or gasoline right from a car or a bandit car or whatever, you know, a motorcycle, whatever you want to do. All right, so that's all you need. Now you got your little cooking area. You got your fuel, your cooking, your water. All right, we're almost done. See how fast? Number 4, a little battery backup. This thing charges for my car, right? Now I could bring it into my house and I can have some light if I want, right? It has an air pump on it if I have to pump something up, right? I could put 12 volt supplies in here, all 110. And it's a great thing to have. And this thing will, right, run my little range hood, right? The range hood, I showed you how to make this range hood with a computer fan, right? And a little power supply, right? The range hood is for this, okay? I made this because if I'm cooking and everything, this is going to be mounted on top of my stove, and then a few of these pipes are going to be piped out my window, right? So I'm rest assured I'm not going to have any fumes coming into my house or anything like that. Just to be a little on the safe side, and especially when you're cooking, you might get some smoke and all that grease and stuff. It'll suck everything right out. That fan is powerful enough to suck it out, right? So there you go. It's real simple. This is your whole kitchen setup right here on this table. Little power that you could charge up from your car. A little of this. A carbon monoxide detector, a stove, and a little sink. Think about it. What do you have in your kitchen? A stove and a sink, and that's where you do most of your work, all right? Now, like I said, it's all portable. If you have to jump ship, you could take all this stuff with you. Okay, guys? Be right back. Next thing is, number 3 item, right? Besides for pots and pans, like that's a no-brainer. We all have them in our house anyway, right? A no-brainer. A battery-operated carbon monoxide detector. And I say this in a lot of my videos, right? So if you're cooking, right, or you're using any kind of indoor camping type stuff, you want to make sure there's no carbon monoxide in your house, because you don't want to feel silly dying from it in the middle of trying to survive. All right, guys? So please, this is one of the main important things. Get one of those. All right? All right, guys, there you go. Just on one table, this is all you need to get started for a little kitchen setup, right? So don't panic. There you go. It's done. A bucket, a burner, some power, and a homemade range hood, if you decide to use one. The video, it was in one of my prepper tip videos. I think it's prepper tip number 2. I show you how to make this range hood, right? Very simple, right? So that's what I'm trying to get across with this video. Well, let me sit down and talk to you. All right, guys. What I'm trying to get across here is a simple point. A simple point of, you know, there's a lot of people out there that, you know, I get PMs and stuff. They got a lot of anxiety about where to start prepping and everything like that. And I think my next few videos are going to be really, really simple videos, right? Basically bare minimum videos, you know, just little simple things that you need to get you through troubled times. All right, like I showed you. It's that simple. Little kitchen setup, portable, boom, put it in your closet, forget about it. When you need it, you take it out. You have the means to cook, wash your hands, and clean your chipmunks and everything else. So my next video, I think I'm going to be doing on a little bathroom setup. So I'm going to make these little videos, just very simple little videos, and just show you how to do a little bathroom setup how to be clean and have good hygiene, and, you know, not get your house all stinky. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was quick, and let me know if you like the really simple little stuff to get you started, and I'll do more of them. All right, guys. Live for today, prep for tomorrow, and I see you guys next time. And remember, don't eat people's faces. It's not nice. I see you later.
Walking on the beach.